Welcome to the reading. This reading will be for Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. So I'm going to be looking into the recent drama, like how did Selena feel as far as Hailey reaching out to her, asking her for help. I'm also going to be looking into how come Justin didn't show any support for his wife, and just pick up their energies. So my first question is, how does Selena feel about the recent drama? What can we see? How does she feel about the whole recent drama that happened? The High Priestess. You know what's interesting with Selena? I don't have a horse in the race, so this isn't my opinions, but this is just what it is. Every time I do a reading where it's about Justin and Selena comes up, this High Priestess energy is always here. Energies of spell work. I'm gonna just say that much, you know what I mean? Definitely see the previous readings, if you want to know what type of spell work. But she's definitely into magic. That's what I'm seeing. So, she's definitely painting a picture here. All this drama isn't by chance. I'm not trying to upset any of her fans or anything like that, because I know sometimes they watch my readings. But it's something kind of man-made about all this drama. It's definitely something man-made about this drama, and it's coming from the spiritual side of things. I'm seeing a spiritual orchestration. So, that's what I'm seeing here with this High Priestess. You know what I mean? The High Priestess is a witch. So, the Queen of Swords. This is funny. I'm just going to get into the energy. The Queen of Swords is a bitch. You know what I mean? Look at this lady's face. Anger, wrath, judgment, being cold. It's a cold energy with Selena. I asked, how does she feel about all the recent drama? She's not bothered one way or another. In fact, I'm getting vengeance. I'm getting wrath. She's enjoying this drama. That's what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? The Queen of Swords can go after her enemies, without being remorseful. And I know that she says, oh, I'm all about love and peace and all of that. From the energies in the previous readings I've done, I know that that's all full of shit. That's kind of business, you know what I mean? It's kind of just when readers only want to mention good things, even though things are obviously bad, but they just want to tell people what they want to hear. That's not what I do in my readings. I tell it how it is, and if it upsets you, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't hate any of them, but this is just what the energies is. This is bitch vibes. So it's a coldness. This Nine of Wands, she's definitely enjoying the drama. Actually, this isn't the Nine of Wands, excuse me. This is the Four of Wands. She's enjoying the drama. That's what I'm seeing. You see this celebration? The Four of Wands represents, you know why I said Nine of Wands? Because all these different things. I was then I looked at the number, I was oh shit, that's not 9, it's 4. But the Four of Wands represents home, it represents family. She's at home with this drama. That's what I'm seeing. She's at home, not just that, she's celebrating. You see how the people are jumping up, they're happy. So again, what I tell you, it had to do with vengeance, right? She's enjoying what's happening, because it's not affecting her in a bad way, it's affecting her enemies, the people she don't like. This is tough energy. This is tough energy, because it's the Four of Swords usually represents rest, right? But you see this cold energy? It's a lot of cold energy with her. Not just that, this rose that she's holding to her heart. Love triangle. I'm getting love triangle. She still feels a particular way about Justin. Not just that, she really can't rest. How can you rest when you're underwater and you're ice cold? Right? So it's kind of just there's things beneath the surface. It's things beneath the surface, and it has to do with her heart, how she feels within. She feels a particular way within. So, I mean, that's really deep, guys. What else can we see about this situation? Sorrow. What did I tell you? There's something beneath the surface. She's a sad person. I'm gonna just put it that way. She's a sad person. I'm definitely getting energies of obsession. I'm definitely seeing energies of obsession. I'm actually going to ask that because that's like one of my questions. It's like, is Hailey obsessed with Selena? Is Selena obsessed with Hailey? But I'm seeing obsession. Thinking about the past, regrets, suppression. What? So you guys, you see this, right? I'm shuffling all of that. Like for the people that's new to my channel, you know, the people that like, you know, stick with me and all, you guys know, like in my readings, the energies be clarified and all of that. What did I tell you? It's something happening beneath the surface, right? And that's what I'm getting with this suppression. That's what I'm getting. It's a lot going on. She's in her heart. She's in her mind. She's depressed. She's sad. Not just that, it's a lot going on. She feels a lot of stuff. Like from the energy that I'm picking up intuitively. Enemies. She has a lot of enemies. I know they talk about the Jenner chicks and all of that, but she has a lot of people that hate on her and people that she hate. And it's kind of just like all that hate is in her energy. Not just that, the spell work again. You know, that when you're dealing with negative spell work, because that's what I've seen basically, but I just want to say it. At first, I want the reading just to like speak for itself, but since we're here, I can actually say it now. She's involved in negative spell work. You know, that's why she had that success with having like one of the most, I don't know what you would call it, followers online or something. I don't know, but it was like a big happening and all of that. It's kind of just like, that success is because of spell work. I mean, let's be real. Like, out of all the celebrities, like, really, Selena Gomez? Like, what the fuck? She's tied in with some potent witchcraft. I don't know what's going on with her ancestry. I don't know what's going on with her connections. But she's definitely connected to some shit. But at the same time, when you mess with powers like that, it does create a recoil and it does create misfortune. So at the same time, it's kind of just like, it's more to this than what people think. It's more to this than just kind of like the high school bullshit drama. I know these people aren't in high school, but that's what I'm seeing. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I ain't gonna beat a dead horse, but that's what's going on. That's how she feels about the drama. So, I mean, this is a redundant question, but I'm going to ask it because I wrote down 9 questions. So, my next question is, how does Selena feel? No, excuse me, 1 second. Does Selena feel bad regarding Hailey being abused on social media? So, let's see. Does Selena feel bad regarding Hailey Bieber being abused on social media? We already got a vibe, right? With the Queen of Swords and all of that and the witchcraft, but let's see what pops up. It might give us a deeper perspective as far as the energies. Let's see. Does Selena feel bad regarding Hailey being abused on social media? So let's see. Tough energies. Tough energies. The Empress is usually a loving figure, right? It's a figure that reach out behind the scenes when it's upright, because the Empress is all about like behind the scenes things. It's kind of different from the Emperor. The Empress, she kind of like reaches out, trying to make friends, trying to make sure everything's right. It's a nurturing energy. It's also like the energy of the mother. You see this is in reverse, right? So, I mean, based off this particular energy alone and the vibe that I'm feeling, no, she doesn't feel bad for Hailey. Not just that, the devil in reverse represents unfinished business. There's unfinished business here. That's what I'm seeing. It's unfinished business. When the devil's upright, it's kind of just like you're dealing with shit. It's happening in a moment. when it's in reverse, it represents unfinished business. Not just that, the temperance is about kind of like being patient. Not just that, it's an energy of alchemy, like trying to like create things, right? You see how like this guy's like pouring things into the cup. It's all about like creation, alchemy, patience, and all of that. A lack of charity. That's what I'm seeing. A lack of charity. This is definitely a lack of charity. Not just that, more unfinished business. You know, because usually when the Five of Swords is upright, it's kind of just like someone did something shady, right? And then they walk away and then it's kind of like done. Now, you know, karma will have it however karma will have it. But the fact that it's in reverse, that's an energy of more unfinished business. Things is not done. She's not done fucking with Hailey. I'm gonna call it as it is. She's gonna be doing more witchcraft behind the scenes. And let me just say this is all alleged. Alleged. I have to say that because this is YouTube. But tough vibes. But no, she does not feel bad regarding like the abuse that Hailey is suffering. In fact, it's kind of just like when the Empress is in reverse and it speaks of like mothering energies, that's not right. It's like an abusive mom, an abusive mother. Backhanded sort of like energies. This is not good. This is not a good vibe. Like intuitively, it kind of like caught me off guard because the vibe is toxic. So I mean, it is what it is, you know. I know that it's good business to be like, oh, Selena is innocent. I seen this one tarot reader. She was all like, oh, I support Selena, and Hailey is like evil and all this. But it's kind of just like, and her cards didn't even show that. Like, it's kind of just like she knows that's what people want to hear because they're all in the comment section like, yeah, it's true. Like, Hailey's this and that. Hailey is a chick with low self-esteem. You know what I mean? If Hailey was like into witchcraft and all of that, she would be the one with a lot of followers. She would be the one, like, you know what I mean, getting all the pity. Because we know that in this world, things are inverted, right? The people that create shit content, they usually have, like, the most subscribers. The people that put out some good shit, you don't really hear about them. I mean, it is what it is. It isn't always like that. But it's kind of like, in this situation, things are inverted. Selena is not the innocent one. And I'm going to just call it as it is. But let's see. Is Hailey obsessed with Selena? What can we see? So let's see. Is Hailey obsessed with Selena? What can we see? What's going on with that? So let's see. This is interesting. She definitely watches Selena. She definitely watches Selena, but this is side-eyeing energy. This is definitely kind of just like, I got my eye on you, bitch. That's what I'm seeing. It's a different type of like vibe, right? Because it's kind of just like she feels something intuitively regarding Selena. Like Hailey can't put her finger on it, but she knows that something's not right. It's kind of just like when you know that witchcraft is being done on you and someone kind of has like the evil eye on you, you feel it. And that's what I'm seeing here. She feels it. But at the same time, though, Hailey is a fake person as well. You know, this Five of Cups for me, this represents two-faced energies, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, I know that she came to Selena all like, oh, can you tell your friends, like, or your followers to like, or your supporters and fans, whatever, to like basically stop abusing me and all of that. It kind of was just like a pity fest. But in actuality, that's a strategy. That's what I'm seeing. That's definitely a strategy. You know what I mean? Not just that. It has to do with her family. I see her trying to get pregnant with this world. You see this big ass stomach right here? It's giving me strong pregnancy vibes. And it's deep because what's being told to me is that Hailey's been pregnant before, but she has a problem conceiving. That's what I'm seeing. She's having a problem conceiving. Not just that, she has a spiritual entity that's kicking her womb. Wow, that's actually deep. That's what I'm seeing. It's kind of just like a spiritual entity that like kicks her right in her womb and shit. I'm seeing past miscarriages. This is tough energies. This is definitely tough energies. But with this Three of Cups, this Three of Chalices is showing me, she wants to put it to an end. She's over the drama. She's like genuinely over the drama. She's kind of just like, I'm trying to conceive. I'm trying to start a family. She definitely wants to tie down Justin. That's what I'm seeing. She definitely wants to tie down Justin. I'm actually going to do another relationship reading on them because we're in the new year and all, and seeing like what's up with that. But I'm seeing that she definitely wants to have a baby, but it's been hard for her. Not just that, she wants to put this to like an end. So it's kind of just like, no, I'm not seeing obsession. Like, yeah, I'm definitely not seeing obsession. She has her eye on her, but like it's kind of like normal. It's not kind of like, oh, I'm like stalking you or anything like that. I'm not getting that. Now let's see for Selena. Is Selena obsessed with Hailey Bieber? So let's see. Is Selena Gomez obsessed with Hailey Bieber? What can we see? It's actually like emotional, the vibe. Okay, guys. When this particular lady pop up, like if you've seen previous readings, this is a sadistic lady. This actually is a very sadistic lady. You see this snake? This lady is a fake lady. I know that it was showing that Hailey is two-faced, but this lady is super fake because she tried to act pure, right? But you see this snake around her neck? I'm going to just call it as it is. This is hard, but I'm going to call it as it is. Satanism, satanic energies. Selena, she's involved in some satanic shit. She's involved in some major satanic shit. Not just that, this tower being here. What is going on with these spirits being unleashed from this building, right? This is an interesting tower. You know, I work with different decks because it gives a deeper perspective, right? Like, I have a traditional tarot deck. You know, I have traditional tarot decks and all. But it's kind of just like, these decks give a deeper understanding of the situation, right? We've seen Hailey's cards, right? They were simple. It wasn't this satanic energy. It wasn't unleashing demons and shit. Spirits. And what did I tell you? I was like, it's like a spirit kicking Hailey in the womb. So it's like weird, right? Like, I don't know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good whatsoever. This Ace of Wands, energy, passion. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of passion with this situation. That's what I'm seeing. It's a lot of energy and it's a lot of passion. And you know what else is interesting too, right? The Six of Swords represents kind of like coming out of a difficult situation, right? Or trying to leave it, trying to escape. But what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Like, this side represents the past, this side represents the future, right? Now, if you look, this card is in the position of the future. But look where this lady's body's turned and look where her hand is facing. This situation, she can't let things go from the past. It isn't an obsession, kind of like one of those like crazy type of obsessions. You know how like fans be crazy with like celebrities and shit, kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep that part to myself. But it's kind of just like, it's not that type of vibe. It's not kind of just like where like you're stalking someone and it's kind of just like you're just sick in the head, and it's coming from pain. It's coming from pain. Not just that, I'm seeing soul ties. This is showing me soul ties. That's what's being shown to me. That's what's being whispered to me. It's telling me soul ties. They have soul ties. But it's because of Selena's witchcraft. That's what I'm seeing. So it's kind of just like, it's deep. It's definitely deep. Not just that. both of these chicks have an issue with having a baby. I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's a lot going on with that. I will look deeper into that, but we're already like 20 minutes into this reading and I have many more questions. But it's a lot going on. It's like sharing of like bad spirits and shit, bad conditions. This is high level dark witchcraft. So I mean, ooh, Selena is dangerous, huh? Fascinating. So my next question is, why Justin did not defend his wife? Like, she was having a hard time online and he didn't even like say anything, so people are saying like, what's up with that? What can we see? Why didn't he defend his lady? What's going on with that? What can we see? Why didn't he? Oh, because they have distance with this aloneness. They're not doing too good as far as them being a couple. He wanted to say shit, but he was dealing with adversity. He's dealing with adversity because they're not, again, this aloneness, they're not close, right? And this particular courage, like if you know the back history with this card, it represents challenges, right? Difficulty. Like, how can this little flower grow from these rocks, right? So it's kind of just like, it speaks of dealing with adversity, trying to have courage while you're facing adversity. But the main energy with this is adversity. He was dealing with adversity. Not just that, he's trying to like listen to his intuition with this inner voice. It's kind of just like, don't say shit. Keep to yourself. You see this with the silence? He's going through things with his life. They're going through things as far as the marriage. He doesn't want any drama. He doesn't want anything to do with this. He's trying to heal. He has his own issues. I'm hearing a sickness. He has a sickness that he's dealing with. And I'm not talking about the thing where his face was paralyzed. This is kind of like a situation to do with blood, is what's being told to me. So he's dealing with his own situation. He's dealing with his own problems. And he's kind of just like, yo, I have to heal myself. Again, listening to his inner voice. Not just that. Again, this card, even though it says courage, it has to do with adversity, right? Growing from stone, rock. So that has to do with, like, dealing with shit. He has shit on his plate that he needs courage for, but it has to do with him. He doesn't want to deal with Hailey's drama. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's why he wasn't involved. So, let's see. How does Justin feel about Hailey as far as like her being abused online? What can we see? Her being abused on social media. What can we see regarding that situation? You know? He thinks it's funny. He definitely thinks it's funny with this Five of Swords. This particular card represents showing your ass to someone, as you can see. It's kind of just like, ha ha ha. Also, I hear like, bitch, really? Deep energies. He's kind of just like, you can't defend yourself. That's his vibe. He's kind of just like, yo, you put yourself on a type of pedestal, right? With this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is usually a confident female. He's like, I thought you were confident. What's up? It's a mocking energy that I'm seeing. It's definitely a mocking sort of energy. Not just that, there's a separation going on with them as a couple. A separation. So, I mean, this isn't looking good as far as romance. I wasn't even trying to get into like the whole romance energy. I want you to do a separate reading on that. But what I'm seeing is that there's definitely like a distance. This is Hailey energy here with this Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles represent being out in the cold. It represents poverty, right? Obviously, I'm pretty sure I don't think that she's literally out in the cold. So this is just speaking of like her actual situation with him. She's out in the cold with him, like, or out in the cold by herself, as far as like not having him support her. Not just that, this King of Cups, this is a callous King of Cups. This isn't a King of Cups that's about like sharing and caring and all of that. So it's kind of just like, I don't know. It's and you see how he's like holding his cup and he's looking like all like menacing and shit. He doesn't care Not just that, I'm getting the energy of mocking. He mocks her. It's kind of just like he sees the real her. You know what I mean? This is how the world sees her. You see this Queen of Wands, she's getting a lot of hate. You see all these people fighting and shit in the background. That represents the energy that she gets. I noticed that she gets a lot of hate. Like, people see her as some type of like spoiled rich chick that comes from like a wealthy family and all of that. And that's how they see her. You see how this lady's clothed? Looking all chic and shit. But it's kind of just like, the reality is that she's an insecure lady. Not just that, in the previous readings I've done, it showed that, like, even though her father was rich, she didn't really live that spoiled lifestyle, that things were kind of, like, more complicated than what people, like, think it is. And that's what I'm seeing, that she's actually kind of like an insecure lady. But Justin's cold. His energy's cold. So it's like he doesn't care about, like, the hate that she's receiving. So, I mean, unfortunate. So, let's see. Let me actually have some water. So, let's see. My next question is, how does this feel about being... I already did that. So, let's see. How does Selena feel about Hailey asking her for help? So, let's see. Because Hailey was basically like, oh, can you tell your fans, I keep saying friends. Can you tell your fans, like, stop attacking me? Maybe. Did she say, like, friends behind the scenes as well? Who knows? But she was like, yo, can you tell your people, like, they're doing too much? So let's see. How did Selena feel when Hailey came to her with that? Maturity. She's like, okay, you're being mature. She was receptive. But she was guilty. She was open to it. And the reason why she was open to it, because she knows what she's doing behind the scenes, right? But look, the guilt. That's why she's guilty, right? It's funny. It's kind of like a double-edged sword type of shit. And it's kind of just like not good to go to your enemies. It's showing me a lot of different things, right? Because it's kind of just like a pull and tug. It's like, on one hand, Selena respects it. She's like, oh, okay, this bitch is being mature. I can respect that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm open to that. But then it's an energy of guilt. It's kind of just like, Not just that, she's caught up in a path, Selena, where it's kind of just like she has to act out certain things because of the spirits. You see these spirits? Bitch, you can't be nice. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bitch, you gotta keep on with, like, all the negative shit. You gotta keep on with the negative spell work. You know, when you mess with negative forces, you know, they require things. You know what I mean? And they like adversity. They like fucked up shit. But things are gonna be transforming, so that's good, right? A silver lining to this situation. Selena's gonna be put at rest. You know, there's going to be transformation here with the Phoenix and all, and the transformation. So, I mean, that's the energy I'm getting thus far. Should I look deeper? What else can we see? She needs to move on. Selena. Because this is what has her kind of like bitter and shit. It's kind of just like, sorry, it was like dust or something on the table. That's what I was like scraping off. But it's kind of just like, she needs, I know you guys are like, damn, he treats his cars fucked up. But no, you see, they're in good condition. I had some of these decks for a minute. But you see, it's kind of just like looking back at the past love. Selena, she's not necessarily a bad person. She's just a lady that has a lot of spiritual power. That's what I'm seeing. She's not necessarily a bad person, but she has really high spiritual connections as far as like spirits, beings, entities that can help get her what she wants some of the time, right? Or when it's negative for sure. And it's kind of just like she got caught up. That's what I'm seeing. She got caught up. So it's kind of just like, It's a sad situation because all of this drama, all of this shit, it's because of her like wanting Justin, you know what I mean? Her having animosity for Hailey for ending up with Justin. But it's kind of like if it makes her feel any better, it's like Hailey's not really happy with Justin. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. The new vision's needing to happen. You know what I mean? She needs to switch up her foundation. She needs to switch up her life. She needs to focus on herself. She has a lot to live for. You know, it's going to be some work, though, as far as this spirit work type shit. But, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's kind of just like, that's what it is. You know, she's not a bad person. Things are just complicated. You know, energies and situations are complicated. So my next question is, how does Hailey feel about, as far as, like, her coming to Selena for help? What can I see? Like, how did she feel about that shit? Like, when she came to Selena for help. So, let's see. She's dealing with shit is why. She's definitely dealing with shit. More 5 of Pentacles energy. She's dealing with shit. And I don't know if I said some of, like, the cards' names wrong. Because sometimes I just, like, pick up the energies. I don't even, like, look at the cards really like that. But yeah, so my apologies if I like name some of the cards wrong. But the energy that I'm seeing is kind of just like, she's dealing with things. Her marriage. So it's kind of just like, that's her concern. That's where her passion's at. You see this Queen of Wands where she's facing this energy. And I'm looking at this thing in the middle here. It looks like a ring. It's telling me her marriage. Not just that. She wants to work on it. The knights, it represent your actions, right? That's what all the knights represents, your actions. Like how you're coming to things, how you're going about it, what's going on. You see where this Knight of Cups is facing? It's facing this 5 of Pentacles. And you see where this lady's facing? This 5 of Pentacles. Her marriage is cold. So it's kind of just like, for her, she's kind of just like, hey, Selena, like, can all this shit stop? Like, again, it's telling me, like, she's trying to get pregnant. Hailey's trying to get pregnant. She's trying to, like, have things be simple. She doesn't want to deal with all this stress. She wants to get stress out her life. Not just that, she really wants to focus on her marriage. I'm seeing that she does care about Justin, and it's interesting, right? Because in previous readings, she really wasn't tripping off of Justin. But now it's kind of just like she doesn't want to give him up. And we know that the 3 of Pentacles represent teamwork, right? It represents kind of just like coming together. You know what I mean? Asking for assistance, being helped. So it's kind of just like, for her, this isn't even a situation with ego. She knows that she's dealing with shit and she doesn't feel embarrassed by it. She's not insecure about that. She's not like, oh, I feel weak. She's kind of just like, I'm trying to save my marriage. Like, if I have to collaborate, because 3 of Pentacles represents a collaboration. She's like, if I have to collaborate, I'll say, yo, can you help me? Yo, I'm sorry. Like, for her, she's dealing with grown-up shit. Hailey's dealing with grown-up shit. So that's her vibe. So, I mean, very deep, very deep. Now, my last question is, will Hailey recover from all the hate that she's getting? So, let's see. Will Hailey recover from all the hate that she's getting? Like her celebrity influence and all of that. Will that recover? Because a lot of people really hate this lady. No, she's not going to recover. Nope, she's not going to recover. This lady, she's just naturally hated, right? The 2 of Cups represents exchanging love, exchanging energies, exchanging, like, emotions and shit. People are closed off with her. You see this, right? This is closed off energies. All these fruit flies. They're all over the fucking place. But in the Page of Wands, right? It's kind of just like being open. They're not open. That's what I'm getting. They're not even kind of like playful with her. They're really stern. Not just that. This King of Swords. Cold energy. restrictive. Not just that, the King of Swords can be cruel. And here goes the cap to everything, like to complete it, the capstone and shit. The full in reverse. So it's like, no, she will not recover. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is, I mean, it's tough. You know, I don't like speaking in absolutes, you know? The Most High has the final say in things, right? But, I mean, this is just what I'm seeing. But, guys, definitely tell me what you thought of this reading, you know? I thought it was fascinating and insightful. And my apology for you guys if you don't like it because, like, it's not really positive as far as for Selena. But it is what it is. Take care.